I probably have a couple hundred hours of content on my channel. But if you're fairly new to this industry, this next couple minutes might be the most important best practices that you'll watch. If you're at a point in your career where you've consistently got business in the pipeline and you consistently have clients that are in underwriting processes, then I so strongly urge you to use this next best practice technique that I've always mandated in all my agencies, which I call the Monday morning phone call. What that means is every client that we've got that's in a pending process, that's still in underwriting, we call them every single Monday morning without fail. It's the first thing we do every week. There's about 4 reasons why we make these phone calls. Number 1 is just a status update, which it's important, especially if you've got longer underwritten products like life or long-term care annuities. You've got to let that client know what's going on in the process. You got to let them know that we're still waiting on that money from the host company. You've got to let them know that we're still waiting for that doctor to send medical records. You have to let them know this stuff because if this whole process takes longer than you might have let them to believe in the very beginning, it's going to be your fault if you're not consistently telling them where things are at and who we're waiting on. Number 2, you've got to reinforce the sale. They might have known exactly why they bought from you when you wrote the application and walked out the door, but a week, 2 weeks, 6 weeks later, no, not so much. They're going to forget why they bought. This stuff's complicated to people that aren't in our industry, and they're going to forget why they bought it. They're going to forget how it works. They're going to forget what the process was. You've got to continually reinforce why they did what they did, the benefits for them, and keep them on track as far as what the process is from start to finish. So important, so important. The next thing, referrals. Some of us aren't awesome at getting referrals. Well, this is the perfect time. You just reinforce them again on how much money you just saved them. You just reinforce them again how much money you just created out of thin air for their kids and grandkids, or how you just protected their money. They kind of owe you at this point. Ask them who they know that you can help now. And have an expectation for an answer when you ask that question. It's a perfect time to get referrals. The last thing is future business. Hopefully you've watched a lot of my videos, you're doing fact finders and you're cross-selling all other kinds of products. Well, this is the perfect time on this call to let them know you haven't forgot that we got to review that life insurance policy next time I come back. You haven't forgot to put together a list of the best safe money options that are out there. Let them know that you haven't forgot about it. That way it's staying fresh in their mind. So they're expecting the next time you see them for you to give them a presentation on the next product. If it's not before, certainly when you deliver the policy. Now that policy delivery becomes a sales activity instead of a customer service activity. Make these Monday morning phone calls. I promise you will make more money. Thanks for your time.